So what silly mistakes should one avoid in actually JEE, in your opinion?
So, the silly mistakes, I would say they are specific to a person only. Sometimes we write 3 plus 3 is equal to 9. This is the most common problems.
Right.
And about that, most people become nervous while calculating, because while practicing at home, they feel like, yeah, it is just another test, another mock test. Our life does not depend on it. But they do it like in mock test, and when they are giving the JEE, they feel completely different at emotional level. They feel that if we have done something wrong, our whole life depend on it. We have worked 2 years for it, and the last day, then they start doing many stupid mistakes. Like for in calculation, first of all, they become very nervous. Second thing, they start reading the problem much faster. Means they will leave some data, and then they will think either the problem is wrong or it is insufficient information is provided. And in many cases, the examiner set one option as, for example, it is more than one correct, and the examiner will set one option as insufficient information provided. So the student will tick the option that it is the information is not sufficient.
Okay, indeed.
And so one of the most silly mistake, I would say that many my seniors have done it. For example, you have a maths as a strong as your subject, and the first question which you saw in the JEE Advanced was the toughest problem, and it would take at least 20 to 25 minutes to solve the problems for any student, and they take it on their ego that we have to solve the problems. We are excellent at math. We have outperformed everyone for the last 2 years. Now we have to solve the questions. So this is the strategy that you have opted. If you feel that this question will take too much time, then leave the question. Go to the another question. Sometimes the examiner set questions like this, that the first 3 questions will be the most difficult. And after students say that they are unable to solve only the first 3 problems, then they will leave the math section completely. They would feel they would not be unable to solve the other questions. But the other questions are very means moderate level. They could have solved it, but their morale got down very low in the exam.